Hi, and welcome to Beauty Boomer. My name is Rose, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you're a new or returning subscriber, thank you so much. I wanted to give a big shout out to everybody who entered the giveaway that I had after reaching 100 subs. I thank you so much. We did pick a winner last night. Today is Friday morning, and her name was F.A., and she is a young lady, and was very grateful to have won the Norvina palette. She's a young lady just coming into her own. That's all I'm going to say, and just so happy that she was able to receive the palette. It has been ordered, and it is on its way. I don't understand the larger channels that have been having difficulty getting their packages out to people who win their giveaways, because really honestly it took me 2 minutes. I went on the website, I ordered it for her, and I sent it to her address. It's easy breezy. So she should be getting this by Monday. That's what the website said, so I'm so pleased about that. Today I want to talk about a few things that I bought in my haul last week. It wasn't a big haul, my mini Ulta haul. I don't do much in a big way. My hauls are mini. Like I said, I'm a basic girl. I don't do big shops and big buys. That's just not what I'm down for. So I'm putting this face base on, and as you can see, as I manipulate my skin, how red I get, right? Isn't that crazy? I'm not rubbing hard. I know sometimes when you're seeing it on camera, it looks like, wow, she's really rubbing away, but I'm not. I'm using very light pressure. It's just the way that my skin is, and it's all through this area, right down the middle of my face. And I think, that might be a quite common thing. I don't know, but for me, it's always been an issue. And as I get older, I don't like to wear concealer. It's too much for me on my mature skin. So what I had been using was this waterweight foundation by MAC. And it's a really wonderful summer foundation, but it's light coverage. So I went to the store and I purchased the Studio Fix. The one thing I will say, if you're an NW20 in the waterweight, you won't be an NW20 in the Studio Fix. The numbers aren't consistent throughout the brand, so I had to return what I originally bought, and I ended up getting something in the NC series. And when it dries down, it is just slightly lighter. It gives me the coverage. So what I've been doing, I take 1 pump of the Studio Fix, and then this comes in a dropper, and I take a dropper full of that, and I'll show you what I do. I go around the middle of my face with the heavier makeup. I just put that on. Okay. And then I go around and I blend that in, starting here. Because this is a nice medium to full coverage foundation. So I go right down the middle of my face with this. And then with the lighter weight foundation, I just tap that, put it on the brush and tap it around, and then just start to blend it in. Because I don't need full coverage on the perimeter of my face. Do you know what I mean? And that way, I don't feel like I'm wearing a mask when it's, 90-something degrees outside and 80+% humidity. The makeup really starts to feel thick. So this way it keeps it thin feeling, and it really helps I kind of get that coverage that I need right down the middle of my face. I'm not having to put on a lot of concealer because that's not my jam, and I found something that works for me. So this is what I like to do. And maybe in the winter months, or if I want full coverage all over, then I can do my whole face with the Studio Fix. but I really like it. I feel like when it's all mixed in, as you can see, you really can't tell. There's no line of demarcation where, oh, you use the cool shade here and a warm shade here. It looks very natural, but it really helped to cover a lot more of the redness than the water weight would alone. And then I like to let that dry down while I do my brows. So another thing, you know, with brow pencils, I do have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Now tell me if you have this problem with this breaking, the spoolie breaking off. I hear it's a very common problem. I was watching a Tati video and she mentioned that hers always breaks off too. Why can't they get that right? It's a $20-something pencil. You know, this is my Loreal pencil, and actually it's out of juice. I have another one somewhere. I think in my drawer here. Yeah, there's certain things I like to keep a backup of, and so like this is my last backup. So once I start using this in a couple of weeks, next time I go to Ulta, I'll probably pick up another one. You know, this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, it doesn't break, and it's half the price. So, you know, is this a better tip on the pencil for the Brow Wiz? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's that much different. The tones are a little different. This is slightly darker in the, I think it's called dark brown. And then this one is called brunette. And it has a little bit of red in it. So probably as my hair grows out, I might go to something, change the tone of this pencil. Speaking of my hair, it is getting to that fugly stage. So, you know, it's raining again today. It's raining, and so it's like, I just look like Don King, you know, that boxing promoter, you know, who's got the crazy hair. So I'm just wearing my little schmati on my head. But anyway, this is a real disappointment with the Brow Wiz. It just, you know, the spoolie breaks off. So that's that. I'll still keep the pencil around because I'm not done with it. But then, you know, then what's the point? You have to pull out two instruments, one to do, you know, you can't win. So anyway, that's that on that one. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I did want to talk to you about the Loving Tan. This was another product that I got in the haul, and I wanted to try it. You know, so that little mini haul was about a week ago. So I wanted to give this a chance. So I like to, because I do it about once every week. I try to get a week out of it anyway, and it does. Like, I'm ready to do it again. I did it last Friday. I like to do it on Thursday or Friday, so I'm good for the weekend. I had been using this and really liked it. Compared to the Loving Tan you didn't really have an odor until about maybe 5 to 6 hours into the day. I like to wear it for at least 8 hours, you know, so the longer you have it on, you know, by the time you take it off, it does start to get that kind of ripe smell to it. But I'll tell you what, this one, so it applies the same. I use a mitt. It is a little bit, it has a more of a red undertone, and I'm going to try to demonstrate this by putting it on the glove. This one, however, has a little bit more of a green undertone, and so I found that interesting, and I'm going to I put a drop of each, if you can see the difference. This is the Loving Tan, and that is this Tropez. I'm just blending this together. Can you see the difference in the undertones? So I I prefer this. Like if you're ashy and you put this on, you know, I'm fair skinned. It gave me a really nice tan, I'm not gonna lie. But I do prefer the red undertone now that I've compared them both. But I did want to demonstrate that to you, and I think that's a good way. So depending on your skin tone, you get about the same result, okay? I think the Loving Tan might have been $1 more, not that much more as far as pricing goes. And the longevity was the same in these two, but this one, maybe because it's near the bottom, it had a little, to me, a little bit funkier of that tanning odor. But like I said, this is a year old and I'm very close to the bottom. But I did want to show you that. So if you're considering getting one of these mousse tanners, I would probably go with the Loving Tan, having tried both. Because I just liked it better. You know, overall, I thought it was a better product. So let me think if there's anything else that I wanted to show you or demonstrate to you from that haul. I don't think so, but I hope you're having a really terrific week. I'll be back next week with more videos, and so I thank you so much for your kind words that you left on underneath my last video. And I will be doing more giveaways, but I'm not always going to announce it. There are some things I'm going to just do randomly, drop it in a video every now and then, a little something here and there, because I do so appreciate anybody who watches, comments, or shares on my channel. And it's a lot of fun. I got so much joy out of being able to give this young lady the palette. My daughter helped me pick the winner, and it was just something that was a lot of fun for all of us. And I really appreciate, like I said, everybody who participated. And, you know, I hope you'll stay for the long haul. I hope you didn't just drop by for the giveaway. But either way, God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.